Hey, everybody, welcome back to the DeTalented Podcast. We are super excited to be here. As always, I am with my bestest good friend, Mr. Jimmy DeTalent. Jimmy, say hi.
What is going on?
Not much, man. How are you doing? I know you've had a crazy week, man. We both kind of have, but crazier for you, man.
Yeah, I'm still catching up on sleep, honestly. It's been interesting, but it's been warm outside.
You know, man, I loved it. When I heard the rain last night, I was excited. I was like, it's all going to be gone now, finally.
Oh, dude, my yard there's almost no snow.
We only
little bitty patches.
Yeah, pretty much we have no snow in our yard. There's a couple little patches in the driveway, but it was funny because last night I heard, Laura was like, I'm going outside for a little bit, and I heard her out there swinging a shovel. I was like, well, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just trying to get some of this ice up. I was like, it's going to rain tonight. I was like, don't do that. Yeah, it's going to be gone. I was like, it was 62 degrees yesterday, which is finally back to Indiana weather, right? Where, you know, it's freezing, and then all of a sudden it's super warm. And then she was like, I don't know. She stayed out there for like an hour. She come back in. She's like 9. She's like, I couldn't get it all. I was like, I don't feel that because I told you not to do that. I was like, you know, otherwise I would have come out there if I thought that was necessary. And then this morning I was like, hey, is all the ice gone? She's like, every bit of it. I was like, yeah. I was like, it rained all night, but it was a little brisk again today.
Yeah,
but I think it's warming back up. It's warming back up tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be in the 50s all week.
And then next week I think it's going to be in the 60s.
See, again. I'm looking forward to it.
But I feel old because I feel like I talk about the weather a lot.
Hey, it's what old men do.
And here's the thing, it excites me.
Hey,
like
as long as old men sit and talk about the weather, and as long as old women sit and talk about old men.
Hey, preach it, Randy.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a good song.
You know, it is. You know what oddly enough, you know what I'm excited about is the ice coming off the water.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet you are.
For one thing, I don't know. I found a lot of people won't agree with me, dude. When the ice first comes off the water, the bats will bite.
Yeah,
It's not like they're not down there eating anyway, but it's just something about when the ice first comes off the water that day.
Wanting to go check it out, see what's going on.
I don't know, man. It's something about it. I always catch fish when the ice first comes off the water.
Hey, I think we need to pause here and recognize that it's a little different format.
We are a little different format, man. I got a call, man. Shout out, producer Rick. We love you. We miss you. But
Duty called,
and he is stuck working late yesterday and today. And so we have in place of producer Rick, we've got backup producer Trevor, one of my twins. And Trevor, say hi in the mic there, bud.
How's it going?
Yeah, listen to that voice.
Radio voice.
He does have a radio voice. He does radio it.
And Trevor was also a guest.
Trevor has been a guest
on the show
because we talked about his trip to Japan. Yeah. It's funny. Oddly enough, we were just talking about how tonight's a night where we don't have anything lined up as far as talking about like the cryptids. We had been talking about stuff like that. The last couple episodes were really good. I love doing those, and we may get into that because when we brought it up, Trevor immediately had some.
He had some knowledge.
He had some knowledge. He's like, "Oh, you want to talk about cryptids?" And started bringing some up that we haven't even heard of for sure. But we talked about Trevor has what he was on the show for one of the earliest episodes was we were talking about he travels to Japan just about every year, man. He goes over there, he loves the culture over there, and he stays over there for a few months at a time. And somehow, I know I brought up a movie that I had watched not too long ago called Sea of Trees. Yeah. And it's about the suicide forest over in Japan. It's got Matthew McConaughey, and it's a super good movie. But that forest, that's great. Trevor, how close were you to that? Were you anywhere in that area?
I'm not really sure. My geographic knowledge, as much time as I've been in Japan, my geographic knowledge is like, level 1.
So you could have been a mile or 500 miles away.
Yeah, I have to look that. I'm not sure what prefecture. I mean, I'm usually in Tokyo, but I've been all over the place. So I've probably been pretty,
somewhere in the vicinity.
Because he travels over there. He goes over to like.
You get on trains a lot.
Yeah,
have you ever been on a bullet train?
Oh, so yeah, several times.
Wow. Awesome.
To Nagoya and Aichi, or that's in Aichi, but
he literally
Aichi
when he goes over
Osaka
there, he's on planes, trains, and automobiles. I always love it because he goes to dude. I'm a nerd, but bass fishing's huge in Japan. It's like a big thing over there, and they've got like these amazing specialty tackle shop. So he'll go in like a tackle shop, and he always brings me something.
Well, no,
home.
I think he FaceTimed us from a tackle shop one time.
Yeah,
when he
I
was
think
over
so.
there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that.
Absolutely. That's one of the big thing, all the JDM stuff, man. You know, well, that's where Shimano and Daiwa is, and
Yeah.
the big companies that we buy, that their product, you know, the two best real brands
Yeah.
in the world are Shimano and Daiwa, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I need a Shimano, Daiwa, whichever one of you reaches out first, that's who gets the sponsor. But
They are dialing their phone.
I'm sure they are.
up
I'm
right
sure they're
now.
burning it up. But we were talking anyway, just about the sea of trees in that movie, man. And like I said, the movie's really good, but the story behind that forest is absolutely insane, man. Like, for some reason, people go there to end their own lives, which is, you know, awful, man. It's terrible. At one point, I know I brought up that was like the big thing. I don't know if you remember, but Logan Paul went over there in his early days and filmed, and apparently caught some stuff on video and got a lot of heat for it. Now, I'll be honest, that was before I even knew who Logan Paul even was.
Yeah.
I know our kids knew who he was. I don't even think Jake Paul was a thing then. It was before he really, you know, started doing the thing. But anyway, that's a pretty crazy story. That movie kind of goes through and
It's
tells the
set
story
around-
about it. It's set around that, and Matthew McConaughey's character goes over there to do that, and decides not to. I can't tell you too
I
much.
think you almost ruined it.
I don't
for
know.
me.
Well, no, because obviously that's what it's about. But the story as to why and then what happens when he gets back
so then
is
he
what
gets
the,
back.
is what the
So then-
story is. He
Spoiler
doesn't
alert,
do it.
he doesn't
That is a
do
spoiler
it.
alert.
That-
He
now
does
I'm not
not
going to
do
watch
it.
the movie.
Did you really think he would, Matthew McConaughey?
Maybe.
Dude,
Who knows?
look, man. He keeps getting older.
He's Wooderson, man.
They stay the same age, man.
He's got to get older.
He
See how it
told us-
plays out.
He told us he keeps getting older.
He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah. But anyway, man. So tell him a little bit, man. Your dad had some issues this
He
week.
did, man. It was a little bit of a surprise on Sunday. He was having some chest pains. He said he'd been. Then it turns out he'd been having some chest pains for a while, but he thought he was just getting old.
You know, when you just told me that, do you know how little I was surprised?
Yeah,
That's just how they are.
that's how they are.
That's
And
just-
so then I guess Sunday it got to a point where it was bad enough where he went in and got checked out. Long story short, they did a heart cath, and one day they did one stent, took care of 2 blockages with one stent on the left side of his heart. Then they had to go back in the next day, and they took care of 2 more blockages with 2 tandem stents, 4 stents, so 5 stents altogether. The blockages was it was more than they thought when they looked at it initially. I believe it was almost 100% blocked on that right side, and yeah, he's home now.
I was nervous. I knew that heart cath that first day was taking a long time.
It took a while.
I got up and started pacing. I was like, what's going on, man? This is taking a long time.
He was still saying that when he came out, even that night, he was saying that his chest was still hurting. Next day, he went in, got it done, got it knocked out fast, and then he looked so much better after that second procedure.
Oh, the second one went quick?
Yeah, and then he was just a new person. He said, I have 0 pain.
Good.
So that knocked it out.
Yeah, man. Man, chest pain's crazy. You know, speaking of that, man, did you see the news today? Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
James
Vanderbeek
yeah.
passed away from that cancer, man.
Yeah.
And then just a couple of days ago, the singer for Three Doors Down.
Yeah, that was cancer as well. Right?
Cancer as well. Yeah. Both of them were pretty young. I think James Vanderbeek was 48.
I think the Brad Arnold, I believe was his name, from Three Doors Down. I think he was the same age.
Man, that's young. Dude.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, man, cancer. Oof, screw.
Yeah.
You know, here we are, man. 2025, 2026. Bad, you know.
Yeah.
I think, man, was Hulk Hogan and Jamal Malcolm, was that the end of 25, or was that in 26 too? I think it was the beginning of 26.
No, it was 2025.
Was it?
Yeah.
Has it been that long already?
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast time goes by.
February.
We're-
Yeah. That was last year.
It is only February. Why does it feel like November?
I don't know. Like I said, man, these last couple days have felt like 3 weeks to me. So,
Dude, I feel like I do not feel like we're just in February.
yeah, we are.
I feel like we're halfway through 2026, man.
February the 11th.
Look at you
Did you
checking
see what
that
I
watch.
did?
Yeah.
See what I did there? February the 11th.
Let me see.
What's funny is that I don't even have the data.
You always know if I'm looking at the time or whatever. I'm looking at my phone for all of that. Man, that's the only thing I have. I do. You have sparked my interest in possibly getting a new one. But, man, I fight myself because I know I'll wear it for a week. And then I'm like, man.
I've been pretty consistent on it.
You
man.
have been.
I've been wearing
I'm just not a watch wearer.
I'm not either is the irony there.
I'd wear a Lex.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
My boy Adam's got a Rolex, man. It was like one of his dreams.
Is that right?
Yeah, he always wanted a Rolex, so he got one.
What does he have?
I don't know. It's not one. It's not one of the super crazy ones, but it is a real, legit Rolex, man. And it's nice. And and if you see him, generally he's got that on. Like
he wears it.
He wears that Rolex. Yeah. Like I said, that was one. He had a couple dreams in his life, man. One's to own a Corvette, and one's to have a Rolex. He's got both those things.
And he's young, man. What's he gonna do?
He is young.
He's already knocked out his dreams.
He's like 42 or 3.
Yeah.
Whenever
did he turn 40 finally?
He turned 40 when me and Laura went to Punta Cana with him and his wife, Amber.
Okay.
So that's been a couple 3 or 4 years ago.
But that's still young.
So he might be 44.
Yeah.
He hurt my feelings today. He was like, "Did you see your Facebook memory?" And so I looked it up, and it was me deadlifting. I was like, "Oh,
those were the good old days."
Man, I was like, I feel so lazy now because I don't do anything. I was like, it felt so good to go in there every day. And
now you'll be dead lifting.
You'll be lifting a dead man, is what would happen. I would love to get back in and keep it up, man. It's just kind of got to where, man, I'll tell you what, man, it's hats off to people that do it and keep it up. I did it for, I guess, 2 or 3 years straight or 2 years straight without missing. But then life, man, like I said, hats off to people that are able to maintain it, because it's not so much that, like, once you get there, it's great.
Yeah,
it's getting there.
It's the commitment of getting there.
Yeah, well, it's just trying to
fit it into
what is already crazy. I mean, there's not enough hours in a day.
I get it.
As it stands. So it's so hard to get there. And man, it was such a good influence when I went there, man, like all of our boys started coming. They all were interested. They all wanted to work out, man. It didn't hurt that my wife was working at a gym at that point. Yeah. we all kind of went there. I had to go there. That was the thing, is I had to go there anyway, because we only have one car at that point. And I was picking her up.
Stay and live.
Might as well stay, man. And then my buddy at that time was lifting too, and then he had some things happen and he stopped. And
now is he lifting now? Or
no, man, he doesn't. All he lifts is spoon to his face. We were laughing about it today.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, it's like I said, man. It's the time. He works a lot, man. That guy ends up, he's out working
a lot of hours.
In the field.
He travels too, doesn't he?
He does, man. Like I don't know what his territory is, but I know he's in like Illinois a lot.
Yeah.
I think Illinois mainly is kind of what.
And getting off the road, the last thing you want to do is getting off of a decently long trip and go to the gym.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened to that cat. Well, he did have a health issue, but he got married.
That
is what happened. Yeah, he got married, and he'll probably listen to this and be like, "Man, that wasn't it." I'm like, "Yes, it was. It happens to all of us. It's okay." But it is what it is. But man, there's a lot going on out there in the world. Big thing is what'd you think about the halftime show thing? The thing is, you don't care about sports, but if you paid attention to anything, it would be the halftime show.
I was in the hospital with my dad.
You were, but you weren't. You didn't watch nothing.
Nope. Watched him get a bunch of tests.
Okay.
No, I did not watch. I did not watch anything.
I didn't watch a single second of the Bad Bunny thing, and I wouldn't have, because it's ridiculous. But I did enjoy the Kid Rock thing, man. It was pretty cool the way they went about it.
I didn't.
Did you hear about it?
I heard about it.
How he came out as he came out as Kid Rock.
Robert Ritchie.
He came out as Kid Rock, and he did his early stuff.
Okay.
And then they pulled the curtain and they played like some celloists come out and played like classic music and real easy going and stuff. And they had some other artists too. But then the curtains open and they introduced him as Robert Ritchie, and he sang he sang
I heard
a
he
song,
did a cover of what was that? The Cody Johnson song, "Till You Can't."
Until You Can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he wrote a verse to it
Okay.
about Jesus.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. And like people were saying, well, he did his old stuff and that was bad. But they did it on purpose. It was a progression of where his life's gone, because now he claimed, now he's saying that he's, kind of dedicated his life back to the Lord. And he's, so I thought it was really cool, man. There'll always be somebody out there somebody's always got something to say, man. Somebody's always got something to say.
No matter what.
Yeah. No matter how good someone tries to do or whatever, man. And regardless, it still wasn't like, dude, they showed that Bad Bunny cat. Like he could not have said the things he did in Spanish. He couldn't have done in English. The FCC wouldn't have allowed it. It was awful, like horrible lyrics, like that you wouldn't want your kids to hear, like nasty.
Man, no, I heard that. But I'll be honest with you, man. I have not been impressed with a Super Bowl performance in a very long time.
No, man. It's always like, you know what? Tyrus on Fox said it really good. He's like, dude, the only shows that are ever good are rock ones. He's like, man, he was like, that's what sounds good live.
I will say the highlights for me, obviously Prince. I mean,
but that's a rock show.
I think that was the best.
But that was a rock show.
Prince playing Purple Rain when it was raining.
In heels on the glass stage. They said it was like ice, dude.
And then, man, honestly, Bruno Mars.
That one was good.
Amazing.
Yep.
There was one year, Justin Timberlake was really good.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake was good. And he did a tribute to like Prince and all them guys where they had like holograms of them guys up. Remember that?
How many times has he done it? A couple times?
I'm just thinking of JT that one time.
Okay. And maybe so. Maybe I don't know.
Who was it with Janet Jackson when that big
him?
Okay, so
that was.
But
so
that
then,
was like he was kind of like a side.
Yeah, but
gig,
then he
he
was actually the main show.
They need to do like like a good country artist that's good. Hardy would be a good Super Bowl show because he's wild, man.
Yeah,
or Morgan Wallen. I'm surprised that Morgan.
Yeah, me too. Well, I tell you what. What do you think the best national anthem has ever been in the Super Bowl?
Oh, it was Chris Stapleton.
That's not
even close.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it was either Chris Stapleton or Whitney. Man.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Whitney's bad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
But I personally enjoyed Chris Stapleton's a lot more, just because, man.
Because he's a white dude that literally has Whitney Houston control.
He is an anomaly there. He is an anomaly, isn't he?
Dude, he's crazy good.
Yeah.
I love that story because I didn't know it. Like I remember when I first got turned on to Stapleton, man, was when I went with you to record in Memphis Knoxville.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Have you heard this Chris Stapleton dude?" And you know what this first song I heard of him was that you played for me? Do you remember what it was? Yeah. First Stapleton I'd ever heard.
Fire Away, maybe?
No.
No idea.
It was Parachute.
Parachute?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the first song?
That was the first song I ever heard. I love that song.
Yeah.
I immediately turned on to that song and then messed around and found out, this dude's legit.
Yeah,
found out that JT is the one that broke him,
He did. And that's what was crazy. He was a writer. He was an artist and never had much steam, and then he was very successful as a songwriter.
Well, he was in the Steel Drivers, right?
Yeah.
And he would do a lot of backup vocal stuff, right, for people, because he sang backup vocals in the song he wrote, but that Luke Bryan did, which was Drink a Beer. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, man? And very early on in his career, when he wasn't Chris Stapleton, he would come through Owensboro and play at Goldie's Opry House.
Well, dude, I think, man, a lot of musicians come through here. When I first started digging on Jelly Roll, man, Matthew was like, "Oh yeah, I used to go see him down at the bars all the time."
Yeah,
because he's from Nashville, and so he would come and play like Marina Point.
He played Marina a lot, and then that last time they wanted to get him, his price like 10x'd.
Yeah, he went from Aldi jelly to Welch's jelly, baby.
Nothing but the best Welch's, baby.
He's gonna have to change his name from Jelly Roll to Sushi Roll now.
Man, he's done it, hasn't he?
Dude, he has done it. I've seen a video of him running, and in the video was obviously a while ago because he still looked like he wasn't as little as he is now, but he was running through. I forget where they said it was some L.A. maybe. Like he was running with some people, like literally running, you know, jogging.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, he looks great, man. You know,
it's that consistency, man. He didn't stop. You know.
Me and my buddy was talking about it, and while I agree, he had to put the work in. Like, man. it didn't hurt that he's got the money for a nutritionalist,
Yeah.
a chef.
Yeah. He put the work in, but it
Trainers.
does make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
When you have that at
I mean,
your disposal.
you think about it, man. Like that's one of the things. So when I was working out like that, I was doing like all that meal prep. That was a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
That was a ton of work to do that, to get all your meals ready and all that. And if you think about it, if you have a chef that does that for you, you're like, okay, here's all my food for the week.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to McDonald's or I don't have to go to wherever to get food because I've got all my food pre-done, ready to go. I can just pop it in the microwave and it's ready. And that's what, man, everything, working out's a lot. But at first, before working out does so much, diet.
Diet is so much.
Yeah.
Of
Now I'll be honest. Like when I got really in good shape and I started building a lot of muscle when I was working out, your body kind of turns into a furnace. Like I literally got to where I could eat what I wanted. You know what I mean? I try not to eat stupid because you don't want to because you're living healthy, but you can eat a lot and you can eat more because you're burning it, man. And then what people don't realize is like everybody wants to go do cardio at the gym, and cardio is good. You got to do cardio. It's good for your heart. It's good for but you burn calories from cardio while you're doing the cardio.
Exactly.
If you lift, your body burns calories for hours and hours, man, because muscle building the process of
repairing.
It's repairing your muscle burns calories. Yeah, man. I know because you used to work out. You used to do the thing.
In another lifetime.
You were a lot younger.
I was a whole lot younger.
You were in your 20s.
I was.
Or were you maybe even in your teen years?
Late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
And then I got, got old.
You got married.
Got married. See, that's the pattern, man.
That's right, man. It is. Because after that, why do it? No, that's a bad thing to do. You should stay healthy. That's one thing, man. I wish, dude. That's one thing you learn when you get to our age. Is
but
when we
thing.
look back at life, it's like, well, I wish I would have. I
think it's easier to stay healthy than to get back to being healthy.
Absolutely, for sure. But also, you know what I mean, man? Like, you look back, you're like, I wish I would have did this.
Exactly.
I wish I would have did this with my money.
Yeah.
I wish I would have did this with my career. I wish I would have did this with my life. I wish I would have did this with my body. And looking back, it's like, man, if I'd only known then what I know now. Yeah. That's what we try to tell our kids. And, that's so hard because I remember being a kid.
It got
being like,
told
I don't
to
want
us.
to. Yeah, it got told to us and we didn't listen, because we thought we knew everything.
These old men don't know what they're talking about.
And you find out they did, don't you? It's pretty crazy how that works in life, and I think it happens to everybody. We all kind of, that's the whole hindsight's 20/20 thing, man. It is. That's like one of the truest statements ever heard. One of the biggest cliches that you ever hear.
Biggest cliche, but one of the truest statements.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hindsight is 20/20. You looking back on things, it's so easy to say, I should have did this. Well, the reason we know that is because we didn't do it that way.
Right.
Yeah. At the same time, you learn from the mistakes that you make in life. But man, I sure wish that I would have listened to some of the older people and avoided some of the mistakes that have affected my entire life.
Yeah. Well, you and everybody else.
I think everybody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think everybody our age. I see a lot of videos now where there's this young guy and he goes around and he finds millionaires out on the street. Have you seen this?
Yes.
And I'm like, I just want one. Hey, man, how did you make your first million? Or how did you do this? Or how you do that? And it's like, man, that's a smart kid to do that, man. He'll probably end up rich.
Oh, yeah, because, a lot of those wealthy, famous people know who he is. He was, what's his name? Tony Robbins, invited him to his house. He did an interview with Tony Robbins not too long ago. It's like, see, these people know who this kid is.
Yeah, he's already building wealth through his YouTube thing, man. Yeah. That's like that Nick Shirley kid, man, that exposed all that. I'm down. I think it's awesome that he exposed all that, but at the same time, man, Nick Shirley's building wealth, getting views. Like he's probably gotten rich. I don't know what he's made because we're not to the point where we make money by doing this yet. However, if you would click that subscribe button, like the video, and comment on the video, maybe soon we will make money on these videos.
It's really up to you.
It really is something super easy for you, but we would appreciate it. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
We are inching towards that 500 subscriber.
We're getting
count,
there,
right?
man. We're getting there. We're definitely growing. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. Can you guess what one of my favorite channels on YouTube is?
I'm going to say it has something to do with fishing.
No, well, there's a lot of them, but no.
Okay.
Honestly, my favorite channel on YouTube is not a fishing channel.
Oh man, Theo Vaughn.
Nope. Although it's good.
Your favorite channel on YouTube, and it's not Beard Meets Food.
Yes.
Okay.
Beard Meets
I knew
Food
it
is
did
my
it.
favorite
Yeah.
channel, man.
Yeah.
He posts one video a week on that channel now. He used to do more. I think now,
Yeah.
now you don't have to.
He doesn't
but
have to.
He posts on Sunday afternoons. I watch it every day. But he's such a cool guy, man. And this girl came up to him during this challenge. He was doing this huge burger. He only had 30 minutes to complete it.
Yeah.
And this girl, and you would think that just common sense would say, man, this dude's on a time limit. If I want to ask him a question, I need to do it after. She goes up right in the middle of the challenge, and she's like, I'm just starting. I just posted my first video. Do you have any pointers for me? Man, you know what that cat didn't say, I'll talk to you after, whatever. He put that burger down, which was like this big.
Yeah.
And dude, he gave her like some solid advice. And what he said was, it takes time.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the main thing you got to do. He's like, remember, he was like, I've been doing this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it just takes time. He's like, just be consistent. It takes time. And he goes like, what's your channel's name? And he's like, bam, subscribe to her right there on it. Yeah. And then like gave her a fist bump. And then he went back and smashed this.
Killed that burger.
Yeah. Killed that burger like it wasn't. I've never seen somebody eat like that. Dude, they had an hour to do that challenge actually, because Randy Santel did it in 51 minutes and was dying. And Beard Meets Food did it in like 22.
Really?
Dude, he's a
He
beast.
is, man. He is.
He's a speed beast. But he has off days.
He does.
He'll have off days when you know what? Like as soon as they start, he'll be like, oh, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I've seen get him as some breakfast. Pancakes. Man, they'll get anybody.
Yeah,
though.
that's his pancakes and hot stuff.
Yeah.
That's the banes of his existence.
I appreciate it if somebody will show a loss, because I think there's some channels that the guys won't show the loss.
Oh, he shows every loss.
Yeah.
He'll be like, man, I ain't lost in 4 months.
Right.
No, that's cool. I love it. I love it when he always freaks people out when he asks for a dessert. People are like, what? You know what?
Yeah.
You know what kind of bothers me though is when people out him. Like when there's like one person in the restaurant is like, "Oh, watch this. He's gonna ask. That's Beard." You know, it's like if I seen him and I could tell nobody else knew him, I would wait till after he did what he did, and I'd be like, "Hey, dude, I'm a fan. I watch." But I don't know. I guess people get excited. They get starstruck. Because anymore, man, if you think about it, YouTube stars are some of them are as famous as as Hollywood stars, and Hollywood stars have lost the plot, man. But that's like me. Very few things do I watch, produced, in Hollywood. There's a few shows. I watch Landman. I watch Tulsa King. I watch Dexter. I watch Criminal Minds. But other than that, man, I don't really watch TV or even movies that much. Yeah. I did watch Thank You, Dr. Fauci last week.
Yeah, was that good?
Yeah, man, it's pretty eye-opening, man. And I also watched Reagan, and that was pretty good, too.
It was good.
It
yeah.
was.
Here's how you know YouTube has taken over. My dad in the hospital. Man, I wish they had YouTube. The room or the TV in his room did not have smart.
What's he watch on YouTube besides us?
Everything.
Like what?
That's all he watches.
Like what's he watch?
He was telling me about a series he watches called what is it? Tank Masters.
Oh, that's where they do like fish tanks.
No, they go and recover like old oil tanks or something out of the ground.
That sounds like something he'd watch.
Then he watches another guy who owns a concrete company, and they only pour driveways and sidewalks. He knows all about this guy.
Dude.
That's his stuff.
That's the great thing about YouTube, man, is there's something for
and then he goes,
everybody.
And Jimmy, I'll watch this video. And then YouTube will show me another one that I like, and I got to watch that. I was
Say,
like,
Dad, that's called the alg.
They know you.
That is the algorithm,
They know
baby.
you better than you know yourself, Dad.
They do. They do. You know what I've noticed a change, though, lately, man? So used to, I could put on a YouTube video, and it would just autoplay all night long. Now, YouTube has started autoplaying like 2 or 3 videos, and then going back to your homepage, going back to your recommended. So I wake up and my TV's on the screensaver, which I don't care because I'm asleep anyway. But
I don't like that. Just let them play all
I know.
night.
Let them play, right? But they were probably thinking, man, people are getting views they don't deserve. That's the thing about it, man. YouTube's trying to crank down. Like, I think they paid people so much money now. They're trying to crack down on it.
Yeah.
I guess it's gotten real hard on the fishing industry, guys, because I watch a ton of fishing channels. And one guy come out and made a video. Like, look, man, they've made it to where, like, big YouTubers can still make money, but it's hard for, smaller channels to make the money that they used to, as far as, at least when it comes to the fishing channels.
Yeah.
And they've changed things with the way, like, if you're the way that you make revenue on YouTube videos is they play ads.
Yeah.
And used to, man, you got, every time that ad played, you got a credit for that.
Right.
Now, if a person skips the ad, once they watch the first 10 seconds, you don't get that income for that credit. Dude, that's a huge income slash.
Yeah.
And it's not, not really, if they're going to do that, take the skip button away.
Yeah.
For creators,
right.
What I mean? Because here's the thing, man. Like, we do this right now. We shoot one episode a week, man. It's a lot of work, man. We have to make a commitment to be here, to come to record. I have to, there's several hours that goes into just editing the video, uploading the video to all the different platforms, and doing all that. It's a commitment. It takes some work. And so if you're putting a product out that people like, and YouTube is making money off of those ads, they should pass it down to the creators.
So then,
man.
Let me ask you this: how does a creator get paid for a YouTube Premium subscriber?
So there's some kind of
have commercials.
You do. There's some kind of algorithm thing that
that
you still get paid for those views too.
Okay.
Yeah, and but really the best way that you can get, and this is the one area I slack at. The main way that YouTubers get paid, or one of the big ways, is doing in video ads. But you got to go out and you got to sell those ads. You got to get people to want to be able to do that. And to be honest, and I don't blame them, man. Most companies are like, okay, but how many? They want to see the. They want a lot of views, man.
Of course.
I've reached out to one company. I've not heard back. I don't know if anything ever got said about that, but I will not mention their name until they until they come through, baby. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And if we don't make money, we're not doing it for money right now, but it is what it is. It's fun to do.
We are making people more knowledgeable.
We are
with our half truths.
Yes.
And misinformation.
Yes.
Why would you not want that in your
These
life?
are partially factual conversations.
That's right. There's a shred of truth in most everything we say.
Oh, there's almost all truth in everything we say. But there's also tons of. Here's the thing, man. We're a mix of fiction and nonfiction.
Yeah,
that is our thing.
That's good.
But we don't mean to,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not on purpose.
I channel Uncle Si. Every story's got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning and the end need to be good. The middle can just be fluff.
That's true, though.
No, we do try our best to learn. You know what? Here's what I'll give us some kudos, man. I'll pat ourselves on the back.
Okay.
Is that when we're pretty sure we're full of it, we always stop and go, hey, let's find out.
There are disclaimers.
Absolutely. Do not take this as factual.
Yeah.
We do make those statements, but not everything can be. You can't be right about everything, man.
No.
But it's fun to get in here to talk about stuff, man. Like I said, man, talking about, the green claw beast and the Kelly Hopkinsville or the Battle of Hopkinsville stuff. You know how many conversations I've had about those things over the past couple of weeks, where people are like, man, I had never heard of that. We weren't the only ones.
Me neither. Yeah.
And the thing about it is, like, the Kelly Hopkinsville thing is pretty famous.
Yeah.
Like the green claw beast thing, it seems pretty localized, but that Kelly Hopkins one's in it. Rogan talked about it on his podcast. And then if you go look for it, man, there's tons of, but you've got to search for it, right? Like I was looking for aliens in Hopkinsville and all this, couldn't hardly find anything. But then when I finally typed in that Kelly Hopkinsville incident, it started rolling through, and you could see where tons of people had talked about it because it was such a crazy incident that happened. I still think the craziest thing about it was that it happened 6 days. That the green claw beast and that were 6 days apart, even though they're obviously completely disconnected, even if they were both 100% factual. You got this big merman swimming up and grabbing some lady. And then you have little men in silver suits pulling some cat's hair from the roof.
Yeah, that is wild, man. 6 days apart in 19 what was it?
55, right?
55.
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
I know it's 55.
Yeah.
I remember that because the thing that stood out to me the most was it's the same year that Back to the Future. Remember?
Yeah,
Back
that's
to
right.
the Future.
That's right.
Yeah, 1955. Yeah, dude, that was good. And you know, I've been looking at more cryptid. The most famous cryptid, which is what we've been kind of talking about. We've been in like this monster series, and tonight was just, you know, we're like, let's just show up and let's just have a conversation and talk. But we didn't really have a plan because things kind of got thrown off with the schedule and all that stuff. But you know, I have been looking into and looking more and more at like the most popular famous cryptid there is, which is Bigfoot. And there's so many. Here's the thing: Bigfoot takes a lot of shapes and sizes and names and things, man. Like,
so is Bigfoot a Sasquatch?
So Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, the Grassman, the Kentucky, whatever that producer Rick was talking about the other day.
Skunk ape.
Yeah, skunk ape. That's another
Skunk
one.
ape?
A skunk ape. They say
That's
Bigfoot.
the Florida variant.
Yep.
Okay.
But they say all big. That's one of the trademarks, but one of the characteristics of Bigfoots is they smell real bad. So that's what a lot of people say, man. Like that one crazy show, Finding Bigfoot. That dude would be like, that Matt guy would be like, I smell him. I can smell him, you know. I'd be like, then they'd stand out there and be like, do a call. Oh. Dude, it was just like forever, man. There was that big dude that was just let out. He's just yelling, dude, out in the middle of the woods. He'd be like, let's listen for a reply.
He was waiting for a response.
Dude, it was like little kids running out. It was like, it reminded me of us when we go out when we were kids in the woods and then we do something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
This guy was full grown, right?
Dude.
An adult.
Huge man that was like, but they're convinced though. That's the thing about it. Like these dudes aren't like in their minds. It's not a joke. They are convinced that Bigfoot exists.
Yeah.
And that they've seen him. They've had encounters with Bigfoot. And that's what that Matt guy, I can't remember his name, man. The main dude, he would always be like, you know, I've had so many experiences with these animals. You know, there's just, you know, there's no doubt to me it's real because I interact with them. I even have like these crazy. It's like, well, why don't you ever film it?
I was gonna say, was he able to get anything on tape?
He's never had anything on film, man. The only thing you ever see on film is stuff that you know. It's just obviously jankiness, man.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the Survivor Man? He had a few.
Les Stroud.
Yeah, Les Stroud
Yeah,
had a few
him.
pretty interesting conversations about his potential Sasquatch encounters.
He's a big Bigfooter.
He talked to Bob Gimlin from the Bob Gimlin channel. About him a little bit. That was pretty compelling.
I'm telling you.
And he would. So here's the interesting thing about him. He would always go out by himself and film. He didn't have anybody else around him, right? So he set up his own cameras. He did it all. So he was out there by himself.
There's a really interesting one where there you can see a shape in the background that's kind of human-like, and it was apparently right after he almost fell off like a cliff and died, and that's supposedly something that is common in Bigfoot lore. If someone has like it seems like they're in some kind of peril, he'll, one of them will show up. So
are they showing up
save them or
eat
to
them?
eat them?
I don't know. Maybe a little from column A, a little from column B. But,
So you can actually see this on video from Survivor Man?
yeah, if you guys are talking about something else, I can try to pull it up.
No, yeah, dude. Yeah,
pull it up, man. So is it like a shadowy figure, or can we make this out?
I just watched a YouTube video a while ago that said like the best, most clear footage of Bigfoot of 2026. It's like new stuff. We can look at that.
Was it pretty clear?
No, it's terrible. It's terrible, man. And here's the thing. It's like, to me, it looked like a dude in a suit, looked like totally set up. And then there was another one, and they were talking about like it was two sightings, and the other one didn't even look like a Bigfoot. It looked like you remember the Emperor from Star Wars?
Yeah,
Looked like a real big version of that, like big glowing green eyes and a bunch of craziness. So I don't know. Bob Gilman, how did we miss this? Oh, there he is.
There's Les. Oh,
you know what's crazy about him though? Like you're talking about him going out with his own cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he'll take like tripods and set them up and then
go back and
I'm like, man, I just film it.
Yeah.
Bro, we would all be good if you just throw a chesty on or whatever. We can just hold a selfie stick.
But
You
he's
see,
actually
you see him in the
producing.
background.
Where?
Oh,
Here?
yeah. Look, Jimmy, over there by his nose. Look.
What?
You see him back
Behind
there?
the brush.
Do I see him? No, I don't.
Jimmy,
It's like his shoulder. It looks kind of.
look over to your
like a
right.
gorilla.
I'm looking.
Look. You don't see that shadowy figure, Bigfoot, right there? Dude, it's simple to see. Come on, man. You got to see that.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Now I see it. Man. Yep, right there.
Dude.
It's in Romania.
Right there.
Well, we've just proved the existence of Bigfoot.
Romania.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Now, I thought that's where, okay, hold on. So Romania's got Bigfoot and Dracula?
And Dracula.
Man, that ain't fair. They got all the good stuff.
Yeah, all the cool ones.
Man, So I'm telling you, man, he's another one though that he goes on Bigfoot. Like he's got videos that are just solely dedicated to
Les Stroud?
to Bigfooting, man. He goes Bigfooting. That's what they call it.
That's what they call it, Bigfooting?
They go Bigfooting or Sasquatching.
Squatching.
Yeah, squatching. That's one of the things that they would always say on that one show, the Finding Bigfoot. There's a squatch in these woods.
So then Yeti, that's the more northern, the colder weather?
Yeti is the
Bigfoot?
one over in like Tibet, right? I think Yeti's the one over in Tibet, Nepal,
like the
and
Himalayas.
up in the Himalayas. Yeah,
Same.
he's white.
Okay.
He's the whitey.
So it's all based. So then everybody has their own variation, pretty much. Different parts of the globe.
Different biomes.
Okay.
I guess the traditional, Patterson-Gimlin is like Northern California, Washington State,
Oregon. Yeah. That's where a lot of the lore comes from, is I think. I mean, that's where you hear a lot about the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Again, they're convinced. That's the thing about it, Bigfoot. Like, I want to say, we talked about this a little bit. We touched a little bit on another episode where I was like, man, why haven't they found a body? Like, that's my thing. Like, dude, we have drones. We have satellite imagery of every inch of this earth now. How have we not seen a Sasquatch? How are they so elusive that we can't catch one on camera, man? There's trail cams everywhere. There's, people are like, oh, they're smart. They ain't that smart. I'm a human being. We're smarter, and we get caught on camera everywhere. You can't do anything now because you'll be caught on camera. You know what I mean? You better not try to get away with something because your butt will be on camera.
Yeah. How
can we not catch a Sasquatch?
That's a good point.
And
how large are they supposed to be?
Well, I think the calculations they ran on the Patterson-Gimlin footage was like 8 feet, 8.5, something like that.
I think that's one thing they say about people have been on TikTok, on our TikTok. Mm-hmm. People are saying, a lot of people are saying that those are Sasquatch skeletons.
Okay.
Which are 7 to 9 foot tall.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, go back to the YouTube real quick.
All right.
And go into, do you know how to go into, so go click on, like exit this video where you get back to like like that. And then go to history down here. There's going to be a bunch of stuff. I'm going to scroll down until you see, keep scrolling, keep going. Right there. Go up. Look, the first clear Bigfoot footage of 2026. Click on that and then rewind it to the beginning. And let's show this.
Turn the audio up.
Yeah.
Maximize your fear. Brand new Bigfoot footage that's shocking the world.
Let's put it up on the screen.
Today we take a look at new Bigfoot footage and sightings coming from Alaska, New York, and many other
here
places
it is, look.
with very convincing evidence. From HD Sasquatch trail camera videos to Bigfoot hunting clips and so much more. Also, stay tuned for a special and crazy nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
Okay, we trust you.
So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we dive into the new clearest Bigfoot footage.
It's kind of like algorithm slop that I get. Like,
I know. Algorithm slop.
Here is a crazy new Bigfoot video.
But watch this video. This is the one I was talking about.
It was either taken in Arizona or Alaska, and it was uploaded on February 5th, 2026. It's a very quick clip, but it's super compelling. The uploader says it's 100% not AI, and I agree. It's definitely not AI. Take a look.
Look, man, that's some dude in a suit jumping, bro.
That's pretty compelling.
Come on, man. You know what that reminds me of? There was an old episode of The Incredible Hulk where this big dude dressed up like a Bigfoot to scare the townspeople.
At first, he didn't really know what.
Wow.
Look at that. So, okay, now Trevor, scrub forward a little bit. I want you to find the next one that it shows real quick. Keep going. Now watch this one, dude.
Some leaves peering.
Here you
at the
go.
videographer. Take a look.
Look at this one, man. Dude, that is the Emperor from Star Wars, man.
That's a good call.
It's Palpatine.
Or the devil. It's not Bigfoot. That's not Bigfoot.
I think it's the Babadook.
Hold on a minute. Stop it.
Rather close.
Stop the video. What's the Babadook?
The movie? You don't remember that one?
No.
No, negatory.
Babadook.
Babadook.
It was like a scary guy with a hat.
That was the Babadook. Trevor, that was a great call. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. But no. So anyway, man, but dude, these Bigfoot people, man, there are people that dedicate their lives.
So I think we should open that up and ask for people in the comments, like, have you seen
Bigfoot? If you're a Bigfoot believer out there, if you've had a Bigfoot experience, you know what? We would love to have you on the show. Here's the a lot of them fear ridicule, man. We will not ridicule.
No,
you.
I want to know.
I want to know, man, what your experience is with it. Like I said, I at one point, I had buddies and friends who swore they saw that beast out there in the woods.
Yeah.
Hey, it's part of it. And here's the thing about here's my thing about Bigfoot though, is, man, there are so many accounts that it's hard. Here we go. It's hard to say there's not something.
Yeah.
Because how could so many different people have seen the same thing? And here's what I'll say. The stories that convince me the most are the people who are like, I used to think people were crazy.
Right.
I don't even want to tell this story, but look, this is what I seen.
I know this is going to sound very unbelievable.
Yes,
but
yes. I did not, they'll say stuff like, I didn't believe this myself.
Yeah.
I never did. But like that Finding Bigfoot show, man, they would have like these town halls everywhere they went, man. And these people would come and like where they would go like these hotspots where people had seen them. And like they would tell stories and kudos to them. The ones that they would flat out say, now this person that said they seen him, we could tell by the way they're talking, they're lying. And then they would pick the most credible ones that they seen as credible.
Yeah.
And then they would go through and they would listen to their story and they would go out to where they seen them. And of course, then they would always do this okay, we're going to do our overnight. And they would go camping out there in the night. And that's when they'd walk around doing the, and all that stuff.
Sorry to interrupt. I think some of the best testimonies are, there's a lot that are law enforcement and it's not like just truckers and people that are like, oh, I saw him run out in the road. Like it's a lot,
So then there's
really
some credibility of that position.
Yeah, you wouldn't really attribute like someone just, it's not like it's helping their
Well, one thing I've heard, and this is with like I've heard some law enforcement people say this, is it'd be people that swear they saw a bear cross like the highway, but there's no bear where they live.
Yeah.
And then and then your Bigfooters will say that wasn't a bear, that was Bigfoot.
That was
So
I guess to your point, I mean, you think about it, pre-internet. I mean, because these stories, they have been around for
ages,
a long time before the internet was thought of, right?
Way before.
So how did all these people that were very hard to, really spread a story globally like that?
Well, the big one was that what was it called? That first one that what was obvious. It was obviously fake, right? Is where that guy, remember, the one I'm talking about?
Like, kind of walking like.
Yeah, walking like stepping over a log and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so that one was like the obvious kind of fake one. But since then, you're right, there was no internet. These stories got around.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did these stories get around all over the
like you said,
all over the
something.
globe?
That's what I said. There, like you said, man, there's something. What is it though? What is that something? Is it Bigfoot? Is it Sasquatch?
Is it just
big
hairy hermit?
What'd you say, Trev?
Bobadonk.
the Babadook.
The Babadook.
The Babadook.
No, it was the other thing. The skunk ape.
Oh, the skunk ape.
Yeah.
The skunk ape.
That is what they call them in Florida.
Yeah.
Skunk apes.
Skunk apes.
They're
That was one of the most impressive stories I heard. Where or I don't know if you've seen anything about the one where there were some Polaroid pictures that were just made, or I don't think it was it was like some just roll Kodak developed film.
Yeah.
A lady sent to her municipality or whatever in somewhere in Florida, and it was she was saying, hey, I got some pictures of this she thought it was an orangutan that was just on her property, but it didn't.
In Florida?
Yeah, I was in Florida.
Why would there be an orangutan on your property in Florida?
And she wrote anonymously. It was like, "Hey, I think this thing got loose from a zoo or something." I took some pictures of it, and it I guess doesn't really match up with orangutan, physiology. So that got quite a bit of.
I wonder if that was a juvenile. If there's a place that's got, dude, Florida's wild, dude.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many things that show up in Florida that shouldn't be. Have you seen with the cold snap that went through all the iguanas just falling out of the trees, and they've like ground up thousands of iguanas?
Oh,
man?
that happens.
Yeah. Well, apparently though this time, dude, it was like thousands of them.
Yeah.
Now iguanas they're not native to Florida, right?
I don't know.
They might be, but there's other things there though.
What was the snake? Was it
the reticulated pythons and boa constrictors?
That should not be down there.
It's pythons and boas, man, and they find tons of them. I think they've even found. Is that the Oh man, that does look like an orangutan.
Oh, Myakka, the Myakka skunk ape. Was that in the Myakka State Park?
You know where that is?
That's not too far from my father-in-law's house.
Okay,
like a few miles actually.
He said what beach it was.
What beach?
I don't remember, but I just know they.
That's on the Gulf.
I went there once, and they told me to kiss their Myakka. Kiss Myakka. Look, though, that does look, dude. That does look like an orangutan. That right there. You know what I see is what's it called? You know what I'm going.
Yeah,
you already
are you talking
know
about the Clint Eastwood movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Which one is that? Which movie's that?
I don't know.
Oh man. No, which
it's
Easy Which Way But Loose, something like that.
Any Which Way But Loose.
Any Which Way But Loose, was
I
that
think
it?
You're right.
And then remember, do you remember? Hey, okay, here we go. Squirrel moment.
Yeah.
Do you remember a show called BJ and the Bear?
Yes, absolutely, I do. Dude. He was a truck driver.
Yes, and he had that orangutan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Blast from the past. Speaking of that, man, another squirrel moment, because we just talked about James Vanderbeek and what was the other guy's name?
Brad Arnold.
And Brad Arnold. But do you know who died the week before?
Oh, the mother from Home Alone.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
And Lamont.
Lamont died?
Yeah.
Oh man.
From
Sanford.
Sanford Son. Yeah, man. Just, man, 2026 is kicking our butts.
Yeah, man. And that's what's weird, like when you get our age, it's like a lot of our
start watching people die.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You go from watching people to live to watching people die. go from looking for people's headlines to looking for people's obituaries.
Oh man.
It's not fun.
No.
The whole Bigfoot thing is interesting, man. Like you said, I think what makes it the most interesting is, like you said, how, if you think about how long these stories have circulated, and they've been circulating not around a city, around the world, that everybody has their own version of this, of these huge bioped creatures, that are, when you get and when you listen to the way people tell the stories, they're all real similar, man.
Yeah.
What another question I have is, like, if they were, like, why don't they attack humans? They got to be somewhat friendly creatures, man. Because they could attack these humans and just tear them limb from limb.
Look at Harry and the Hendersons.
Dude, that's so crazy, because I was just thinking. I had just decided not to bring up Harry and the Hendersons.
Why would you not?
I don't know. I just did.
Why would you not?
I'm glad that
some
you
of
did.
Jonathan Lithgow's finest work.
That's my oldest son. That's one of his favorite movies when he was young, man.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Harry and the Hendersons, man. That was John Lithgow.
It was. Man, what happened?
I know. Man, he made a big that's a big move from him to the Trinity Killer,
right?
So much better than Dexter.
Oh man. No, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's better than Dexter. Trevor, this show is a fan. We are official sponsors of Dexter, the Dexter series.
Oh, we spent so much time talking about all the versions and iterations of Dexter.
What if they brought Dexter face to face with Bigfoot?
Oh, you know what would happen.
Bigfoot would be on the table.
That's right. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Who has stronger plot armor?
Dude, I don't know. I love Dexter, man.
Yeah.
Is it coming back out? Are they going to do another?
I've not heard. I mean, I hope so. I mean, it seems like they were setting it up to do so.
They have to.
Dexter and Harry,
and he was on the boat at the end, looking out like a psycho. Man. I watched a YouTube video the other day that like there's like a real serial killer called the Dexter Killer. Man,
That's the problem. It's like these guys getting the idea to do so. So what he would like target serial killers?
No,
kill them,
I don't know why they even called him the Dexter Killer. Really, he and I don't even know how many. I think he might have pulled one off. You know what I mean? And then got caught. So it wasn't like he was a very good Dexter.
Yeah,
Dexter. He's still loose, man. He's still running. He's still running. He still ain't been caught.
That's right.
He's been caught 2 or 3 times.
He gets close.
Get
close.
Hand, horseshoes and hand grenades, man.
That's right.
It's the only thing close counts.
That's right.
He never. He just always. He was one of those people that are just one step ahead, man. I seen another thing now that we're on we're on TV and stuff. But
my dad just tuned out.
No, yeah, he's just done. He's done with it. But I seen that they are. Have you heard they're going to do another Stand By Me?
No, I did not.
But here's the thing, man. There's so many stupid AI, like movie posters and stuff they do, and they talk about because they've been talking about doing the Goonies thing.
I'm
forever.
still waiting on the Goonies.
I know,
sequel.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know how they pull that off without Sloth, but they gotta do it there. I guess you can dress anybody up as Sloth.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam can reprise that role.
He did a great job this past Halloween.
Halloween, man. That's what he did. Yeah.
There were talks about a Lost Boys reboot of some kind.
Is that right?
Well, there's already
they had a couple of those
sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that would be hard to do without Corey Haim, I think.
Right.
And then Corey Feldman, man, I think he's lost a lot of acting credibility with his music career.
I think he's lost a lot of life credibility, man.
I mean, he did pump out a fantastic guitar solo this past year. Did you see that, Trevor?
I did not see that.
Oh, you need to do yourself a favor and find that.
A shredder.
Oh, you could learn a thing or two from him, Trevor.
So he's terrible, huh? I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's not even real.
Okay, so let's pull that up, Trevor. That'd be our grand finale for
I
the
like
night.
that.
Corey Feldman.
Here, low, sir.
Is that it right there, Jimmy?
That's it right there.
Let's pip it.
And I want you to learn this for me, Trevor.
Full screen it.
Best. He's banging that bar. It looks cool. That's a cool suit. Oh, man. Killer accuracy.
Why would you do that? He can't even play a chord.
I think to him, he's playing in a movie, and they're putting a real guitar player over.
That's what he's hoping, the overdub, right?
I don't get what. First of all, what's on it? Is that like a suit with glass shards all over it? What?
Man, do you
That
not
looks cool.
follow Corey
I
Feldman?
do, but I'm surprised. He's one of them guys that literally never ceases to surprise me.
And I don't.
He was such a young, good actor.
Some
like
people
Friday the
speculate
13th
that
and-
it's like performance art, almost
That's
like an
when I
Andy
see that,
Kaufman thing.
I almost think that's satire of some kind.
Yeah.
That,
So he's either a genius or he's delusional.
Right.
Because, I mean, this guitar solo is not even the worst part about his act.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I think he's got George.
I see something red flashing over
too.
there. So let before we cut off, let's just go ahead and end it, man. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next week, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, do all of the stuff. Nobody says bye. Like my boy Jimmy. Jimmy, say bye.
Well, bye. All right, good news or bad news, or both. Did that record?